Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miist back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another Funko Friday video, and let's get right into it. We kind of got 5 random Funko Pops to go through today. This is we're getting close to the end of Star Wars Pops. There's probably only going to be one other one after this one. So let's get into it. This is just a random assortment of characters, truthfully. And yeah, I mean, let's start it off with Captain Rex, who is one of my all-time favorite characters, especially in Star Wars. I absolutely adore Captain Rex, more specifically throughout Clone Wars than Rebels, but I really love Captain Rex, man. He's become, when I went through Clone Wars, he became literally one of my favorite Star Wars characters ever, and I absolutely adore him. So this is a pop I needed to have, considering how fucking expensive the original Captain Rex is valued at. It's a very expensive pop. So this one does not have a barcode on it, because I believe this is from the Smuggler's Bounty exclusive series that they were doing a few years ago. So let's check it out. So this Captain Rex currently is worth about $36. Yeah, so it's valued pretty highly, and it's currently vaulted as well because it was released in 2017. So yeah, it's been about 7 years. That's a pretty interesting set as well, which you can see here. Most of the Rebels set, which is pretty cool. And yeah, again, although it's not my favorite depiction of Rex, I really love it nonetheless. So, and yeah, if you look at the Funko app, you can just search up Captain Rex. You can see there's 2 different types of convention Captain Rex. One that's $245 and then one that's $615, which unfortunately we'll probably never get either of those, as much as I wish I could and would love to. So let's move on to a gaming greats in Jedi Revan, which is very awesome. And this is a pretty cool set as well. Shout out to Jedi Knight Revan. And of course, you can see the progression of Darth Revan in this set as well, which I would love to get my hands on someday. I don't know if it's worth a whole lot, but both of these Revan pops are very awesome. So again, hopefully I can get my hands on that Revan one day. But obviously, like I mentioned in my previous video, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've never played any of the Star Wars games, but still a very cool pop, and one that I really like to have in my collection. So let's take a look at how much this Revan is currently worth. So this Revan's actually pretty similar value to Rex, and about $32, or at about, I should say. Let me add them to the collection, and this one came out in 2021, so a little bit newer, of course. I do remember getting this from my local GameStop. Yeah, a nice pop, a cool pop that I'm very happy about, because, again, this is just... Revan is a really awesome character, and we get a very unique journey with Revan as well that we don't see with many Star Wars characters. So, yeah, shout out to Revan. So, let's move on to a Hot Topic exclusive of General Grievous with 4 lightsabers, which is very awesome. It's a great pop. This is a newer pop, but yeah, this is a fantastic pop as well. Really awesome. I remember getting this from Hot Topic last year, or maybe not last year, but 2 or 3 years ago now. Let's take a look at how much this Grievous is currently worth. Currently valued at about $20 and came out in 2021. So yeah, it's been a few years, but I remember getting this from Hot Topic at the time of its release. And yeah, obviously it's very cool seeing him with 4 lightsabers, because we don't get to see that very often. And Grievous is also pretty awesome as well, nonetheless. So really cool. And again, another pop I have in my collection that I'm very fortunate to have in my collection. Oh, this pop protector is broken. Good to know. I really got to get new protectors, because some of my protectors are not in great condition, and a lot of them are not the same either. A lot of them I've gotten from GameStop, Well, others have just kind of come and gone throughout like sales and whatnot. So yeah. Well, let's move on to another new pop from TV, of course, Disney TV, which is from The Mandalorian, but Boba Fett, which is really, really awesome. And this is definitely my favorite pop of Boba Fett since he's come back, or since we've seen him. I do like the Boba Fett show a lot as well. But yeah, this one is from The Mandalorian. But yeah, you guys, let me know if you like Boba Fett or the Book of Boba Fett, because not a lot of people like that show, and I know I seem to be higher on it than most people, which is sad because, again, I really enjoy this show. So, yeah, this is a 2021 Fall Convention exclusive. That's what that sticker is, so that's pretty cool as well. Let's take a look at how much this one is currently worth. So, Boba Fett, well, there's two different versions here. The Comic-Con one, where it's actually from Comic-Con, is valued at about $34, which I do not have that one. Can't scan the barcode again. Why? I don't know. I literally scanned it 30 seconds ago. Just can't scan it again for some reason. I don't know what's happening. Why won't this work? Alright, well, let me see if I can find it then, I guess. But yeah, this is technically not the actual NYCC exclusive, because it's a different sticker. There we go. So yeah, if it's the actual Comic-Con sticker, it's worth about $34. If it's not that one, then it doesn't have a value. So kind of depends on what you're looking at, I guess. But yeah, one has a value, one does not have a value. Not really sure what to do about that, truthfully. So yeah, I mean, this is also a fairly new pop as well. I mean, these pops have kind of just getting newer and newer, I guess. But yeah, this one's also from 2021, so still cool, and one I'm happy to have in my collection. So let's move on to the fifth and final pop of today's video, which is one that's kind of stuck with in my collection for a long time. Which is this Dark Trooper, which is very cool. Of course, it's with Grogu, and a very interesting scene, of course, with this Dark Trooper flying away with Grogu, or at least attempting to. I remember when The Mandalorian had first come out, I was not watching the show, and I'd seen a similar pop to this where it was actually the IG unit holding Grogu, and I didn't want to grab it because I hadn't watched the show, and I still regret never grabbing it at that point, because I would like to have it. Well, at least I used to really want to have it. Now, not as much, but still, it'd be nice to have nonetheless. So, yeah, let's take a look at how much this Dark Trooper is currently worth. So, this Dark Trooper is currently worth about $14. So not crazy expensive by any means. But it is glow in the dark, which is cool. It's also an Entertainment Earth exclusive. And this came out in 2023, which seems wrong. I don't feel like I got this last year. I feel like I've gotten it, or I got it longer ago than that. So that's interesting. But still, like I said, a cool pop and one that I'm happy to have in my collection. So yeah, with that being said, that's it for today's video. Like I said, guys, we're almost done the Star Wars Funko Pops. I'm not sure where we're going to go after that. I don't know if we're going to go Marvel, if we're going to go DC and random stuff that's back here. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but we still have plenty of this series to go. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.